Like a mime.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought there was like a space. I was just gonna make the joke about her being more Vriska about them. As doctors do.
Probably just the usual sort of, she gets up pretty early, tends to the small little batch of crops she has set up, feeds Buster. But this morning probably has a bit of a weird air to it, given the what she saw yesterday with the bus. I think that's sort of looming over in her mind, not like the idea that like something more suspicious might be going on in the town. I mean, something suspicious has obviously been going on the whole time with the military shutting everything down, but like now things are seeming to escalate in a way.
I mean, I was up all night, so I'm probably like sleeping before. Right, right. I keep forgetting that I did that. Uh, so because I am a chronic online poster, I'm going to like keep trying to write drivel on forums until the like internet goes down. At which point she is going to start trying to write her own fan fiction where men kiss. I was I was biting my tongue on that joke. I'm glad to know that was intentional.
Yeah, she's gonna probably grab something sharp and kind of carefully walk over to it. Just proceed and sorry.
Yeah, like just need to like cut stuff, you know? What's gonna happen if I can't open my Amazon package?
Okay. Do I have a skill in that? Okay. The number to beat. It seems like the number to beat is 43. Yeah. 62. Well, you were wrong. She like makes like direct eye contact with this person. She she like drops the knife. Mm,
Okay, can you hear me now? All right, my audio's back. Let's go around and make sure everyone else is working. Roxy,
hello.
uh, Maple,
Ooh.
and nobody.
Good evening.
Okay, good. I just heard you all through the Twitch chat, so we should be good. We should be good now. Oh, having far too many tag issues, far too much scuff tonight.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what you might not have got when our sound wasn't working is Calvin has been approached by the wolf Dr. Young to possibly make some modifications to the local cell towers. And Lucia has been approached by a mysterious crow woman who's named Lenore. And as I was about to say, she knows Lenore. Everyone her age knows Lenore. Lenore was in and out of juvie all through your teenage years. She was known for constantly picking fights and getting in trouble with the law. And last you heard, she was in jail. You're surprised that she even was here to get mutated. Honestly,
Uh, yeah, I think Lucia lowers her guard a little bit and is like, "Wait, Lenore, really? What are you doing here?"
I mean, I've been here for like the last 6 months. It just I just got out on probation, and then this hit. So I'm in. Now here I am, a literal jailbird.
Probation.
I guess I missed a lot. What are you doing out here in the woods, though?
I mean, mostly trying to find a way around, trying to see if I can find a way around the fence, so I don't gotta, so I'm not stuck in town.
Yeah, fair enough. But I've been out here this whole time and I haven't found a thing.
So you've got me at a disadvantage here. You know who I am, mate.
Oh,
You look pretty established here, so I'm assuming not one of the not one of the newcomers. Who were you?
I'm honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that you don't know who I am. I'm I am Lucia de la Rosa. I was once the most.
Oh yeah. You're the boxing girl. You were go you were going to go you were probably going to the Olympics in a couple of years.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let you do that now.
Yeah. But hey, listen, I've made myself a pretty decent life out here. I have learned the value of independence and uh, living off the land.
I mean, that's great and all. I'd still rather get out of here, but
Well, hey, listen, if you ever want, those people in the city, I don't respect them, but I respect you. So to if you ever need some time away, I've got. Well, I don't have a lot, but I can throw some blankets on the ground for you and make you a comfortable little cot. Uh,
So that thing that ravens do when they don't quite understand something yet, but are interested in, it, and they just kind of like tilt their head before pecking at it.
yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that. She's not pecking at you though, thankfully, but like, oh, what do you mean you respect me? You you were the town's golden girl. gonna bring us back to like the old days when we got gold medal, we won boxing prizes, and we're like a star fighting combat sport capital of the world, or at least Canada. Don't know if it's ever the world, but man, just
Well, I originally fled because I was ashamed. I took this weak prey animal form, and I'll admit I still feel sort of wrongness about it. Someone as supposedly tough as me isn't supposed to be a weak creature like this. But over time, I sort of started to realize that this is the true way everyone should live. In this world, you have to fend for yourself, or you'll just be swallowed whole.
so. I was. Do you miss it? The boxing.
Sorry, what?
Do you miss it?
Hmm.
Because listen, I was hoping to get out and not have to get too revved up in it, but couple of my bosses, they've started talking. They want to turn the old Zellers into a fighting pit. They like people are bored in town. They wanna bring some entertainment that the, that the military is probably not going to approve of, and keep that under. If if you ever want to show off your skills, you'd be a good candidate.
Very interesting. I'll keep your words in mind.
It's like here, and like scribbles out her her phone number on a phone number on a little piece of paper from a small notebook, and passes it to you. And it's like, oh, here, just if you want, if you want to, give me a call.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Uh, Sort of like she sort of makes the face you make when there's like wires starting to connect in your brain.
Like, listen, no, you you got a rabbit. It is what it is, but you don't got to be defined by by your species. I guess species, yeah, species like that. You you're still a person. You can still be whatever you want to be. Just
Thank you.
anyways, and like she's like, oh, she it's like this has always looked so incredibly awkward. So don't don't look at me for this. And she like goes and like starts running and flapping her wings to get the head start for the aerial lift she needs to start flying.
Should I add Lenore to my contacts on my character sheet?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I mean, of course Lucia can't go to the Olympics for boxing. Hasn't she heard that rabbit punching isn't allowed in boxing?
Yay. All right, back to Calvin and Dr. Young. You are coming up to the fences. I Why did I not label which was which? I just wrote warrant officer and sergeant, JoJo's and Rocky. I did not label which one was which.
Rocky was the warrant officer.
Thank you. So, warrant officer Rocky's there. It's like, oh, Captain Hobbs. And sorry, I forget your name. You were Doctor Doctor Young. Yes, yeah, Doctor Young. What can I help the two of you with? And Young gestures to you, so I don't have to talk. I don't have to talk to myself.
Well, not to be too big of a hassle, but the good doctor was looking around last night, and he noticed that some stuff was, going out, what with the internet and all. And of course, we've been dealing with that for a while, but he came to me this morning. He had an idea, a way to set up a system. I guess it wouldn't keep us internet connected exactly, but it would keep the town talk. Honestly, I don't know. I'm doing my best here, but that's just not where I
It would create
like a
a
private surf. No, sorry.
it'll create a local network that the phone lines can tap into, but will not be able to properly dial out. This would allow us to keep communication within the town. I am excuse me of course for assuming the worst, but if you are shutting us out at certain times, then this will allow us to at least communicate with each other in the case of emergencies, and you can still maintain your control. I can provide, and he pulls out the same files and presents them to the words presents them to Warrant Officer Rocky, who looks over them and is like, "Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna have to run this up I'm gonna have to run this up the chain. This is frankly, I don't know what I'm looking at in these plans either, Captain. So I can." Well, I'll
I
have
mean,
to
if you wouldn't
take this up.
mind, that would be much appreciated. Um, he didn't say anything, but I think when Young said the thing about the military deliberately shutting off the internet, Calvin just got real big-eyed. His neck went up about a foot and a half. He this idea has never occurred to him before. Just total shock on him. But that would be really helpful. Probably. Had a lot of folks talking about how they prefer things work at night. So if we can make that work,
And
of course, I mean, what is that with the Starlink or whatever? We could get a couple of those in here. I'm sure that would solve the problem just as well, huh?
It's like, yeah, that I suppose that would. Is there anything else I could do for you? And Young is also like, yes, other things. So while I was while we were blacked out last night, I did take the opportunity to look around the town, and I noticed there happens to be a substantial amount of formerly commercial real estate that could be redeveloped if there are more cases such as myself of people who've been changed. You might need it might be beneficial to have those redeveloped. Like say that the mall, we could turn that into apartments if you could clear us to do if you could clear us to do that, then honestly we could pretty much do that entirely ourselves. We just don't want to cause any disruption, any kind of fuss by not informing you. We, we could you could put together a team of like other local handy folks, right, Kelvin?
Yeah, I mean, I know a few other contractors. I can put up drywall, but for plumbing, that's not my bag so much. So yeah, we could certainly put together a team. Yeah, no, I mean, I really think it's worth looking at if there's going to be more folks coming in. I think that would solve a lot of problems because, of course, cramming people into a place they don't want to be, and then they have to live with new folks in the first, like, it's a lot. The I gotta say, the doc's a smart cookie. He was here one night and he figured out how to solve two of our biggest problems.
Yeah, Warrant Officer Rocky narrows his eyes at Dr. Young a little bit. It's like, oh, all right. I honestly, yeah, you could do whatever you want to the mall. If you can turn that into, you could turn that into more housing. That's great. Just when you do when you got a plan, let us know how many units you're expecting and a timeline for it. And yeah, you're free to do whatever. Honestly, that one's really helpful, and I could pretty much guarantee that'll get greenlit. If you need, we might even be able to bring in some hardware for you. How's that?
Oh, that would help a lot. I mean, it's easy enough to put up drywall, but when there's no drywall to put up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, of course. On it, if that goes, and if you know what, if that goes well, we might see about the strip malls and maybe the Walmart. Uh, honestly, we're actually looking at Ford. We're looking at doing something with possibly doing something with the Walmart ourselves. So we'll let you do what you take a look at there. The the locks are gone, right? Those have been long broken. Like Dr. Young nods. It's like, yeah, great. Yeah, then yeah, just take free rate of it for now and make a plan and yeah, bring us the proper budget proposal and we'll see what we can do for it. And
Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds like a plan. Thank you so much for your time, Warrant Officer.
Calvin, do you have any kind of construction skills? I don't think you do.
No, not at all. No. Kelvin's skills are all like mechanical and electrical.
Yeah. All right, then we're mostly just going to skip ahead on there. We're just going to say that all happens. You do get the phone line set for there. You get the phone lines established there. You can now have phone access to at least each other in town, like all times of the day. But you're limited to when you could call out to when that network's up. There's absolutely nothing sinister about this at all. You never hear anything else about Starlink though. That never gets reappraised. That said, you do start working on turning the stores of the mall into apartments. That's through the whole
Yep, that
process
means we've
though.
given Blue
Dr.
access
Young,
to text anyone all night. We've created a monster.
Dr. Young does not let you in. Basically, just kind of sequesters off what used to be the old Zellers, and is basically has had some of the other hand contractors and construction guys come in and work on it with him, but it's mostly kind of just kept you out of that one. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Uh, I mean, it's unusual, but I suppose he's probably got a good reason for it. I mean, this whole thing was his plan, right? So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just here to help out where I can, right? So,
Blue.
Yes.
Your boss has started developing the stuff for redeveloping the mall and
Hmm.
including setting up the arena. Are you getting in on helping set? Are you're getting brought in to come and help with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just need
I
to make up that extra money because of the pay cut I got.
mhm. What are your skills? I don't recall. We still need to remember to get you the rest of your hobby skills. You still are 5 skills
Right.
short. Regardless, oh, hmm, do we want to just give you some relevant hobby skills to be able to contribute to this right now, on the spot?
Sure.
All right, I am going to give you electrician.
Makes sense. Probably soldered an iron or two in my day. Haha.
Cognition, determination. Those are your. Right, so that's a 55 and a 4 gain. All right. Calvin, I believe you also have electrician, correct?
Oh yes, very much so.
What is your electrician at? Your electrician is much
Um,
better at 74.
yeah, he had to learn a lot about how stuff gets wired together when he was doing the test work for the planes. So,
Right. All right. So blue, make your electrician roll. So roll under a 55.
Okay. And that's a 15.
Oh, very nice. All right.
nice.
Now, now, Kelvin, make your electrician roll, but we're going to increase your score. We are going to increase your score by 15, so that puts you to 89 for the purposes of this.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm assuming that since that is what your main of skills here to contribute, that's probably
Um,
what you'd be doing for the buildings, right?
Makes sense to me. That comes
Okay.
out to a 34.
All right. Yeah, that's real good. Yeah, the two of you are working together, and yeah, no, you've you've reestablished reconnected the mall to the power grid, and you've properly got the units all on their own the stores on their own breakers now to be turned into apartments. Um, yeah, like,
So,
just have a conversation as you're doing this.
so soldier, huh?
Hmm? I mean,
You were
yeah, I
the one
suppose.
who was. I think the Americans called it the Quartering Act or something.
Um, the oh, huh. Uh, yeah, not so much, I guess. I was a pilot, so not a whole lot of ground invasion.
Oh, I meant you. Anyway, uh, uh, pilot. That's. Huh. Hey, do you like Gundam?
Um, Now I have to make a decision. Yeah, he's. I don't personally know anything about Gundam, but yeah, it makes sense that that would be a thing he was into.
You can like other robot anime, that's okay. I just like the ones where the pilots fight each other and it's very, very attractive and there's romance between the guys who want to kill each other. Or
Kelvin,
girls in some cases.
Kelvin doesn't like gun. Kelvin's though really into Robotech.
That's okay. I have Battletech minis at home.
Oh well, I mean, I liked the video games well enough, but I tried to play it on my table once, and it's just so you gotta roll for like 6 different rolls every time you want to shoot one thing. It's a pain.
That's fair. I just like to imagine that my pilots are going to kiss. I mean, I like writing stories about
I
them. I
suppose
write
that makes
lore
sense. Yeah.
and fan fiction.
Huh.
I
Very cool.
asked because do you like fighting?
Well, not especially. I mean, I did boxing back in high school. Everybody in town did, but
You should
that's
talk to
about it.
Dr. Young the Wolf. I'm sorry, she will interrupt just because she's feeling very awkward.
uh,
She's alternating Fujo Brain and criminal who was told to convince you to enter an underground boxing ring. Brain.
Sure. Is something wrong? I mean, I thought we were doing okay.
I think he has a business proposition for you. Specifically.
Huh. Okay. I suppose I can have a word with him. Sure.
Yeah,
I
maybe
thought we
you
were
can
already
have
doing
some
the
fun.
business.
You can know what it's like to be a man and like be close to other men, and you can find your, buddy. I can. She's fighting the urge to encourage you to find a rival.
Have to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but if he wants to talk, I can do that for sure.
Cool, I think that's great.
But
Anyway, so like,
buddy,
if you could date any robot from any mech series, what would it be?
I don't know this answer, but Calvin definitely would. He would be most interested in the fastest one, so he just
Oh
wants to go as
man!
fast as possible.
Okay, you definitely
now
just
I'm
thought
out
of
of
a
the
very
universe,
funny
Coach.
answer there, Maple. You want to share it?
Let me just pick which one. I mean, Gundam fandom. There's several I have in mind. Except this is the guy that has probably covered like some of the most. Uh
Oh, it's still Lancelot from Code. It's still Lancelot from Code Geass.
I was gonna go for a Char one.
Let's just say we want the if Calvin wants a fast one, it's the one with the jets and the rocket and the rollerblades.
That
Oh,
tracks.
yeah. Yep, that does make sense.
Because all of the Code Geass mechs have rollerblades. They decided that was a good aesthetic choice.
I dig it. Listen, I gotta be honest. The level I'm on, I didn't even know Code Geass had mechs, so that's.
Wow, that's cool. Can you find your Suzaku? He's out there somewhere for you. In the ring.
That's Suzaku's mech. You got that backwards.
Shoot. You're Lelouch. Or Lelouch. I'm not gonna lie, I dropped Code Geass partway through.
uh,
Anyways,
yeah, I might.
You
Who
can
knows?
find your man out there. He's out there if you want him, and if you're into men, you can be straight. That's okay.
Uh, maybe? I don't know. I guess I never really thought about it. Huh.
It's fun to imagine things and not have to deal with it yourself. Haha.
Blue Cobalt confirmed heterosexual ally.
She awkwardly adjusts her glasses.
Well, this has been edifying, I suppose. Thank you for that. Um, hmm. Imagining things without having to deal. I wonder. You've
And
set
hey, if you
Kelvin
just
down a
want to be
dark
friends,
path.
I got video games.
Wait, sorry, what?
And if you want to be friends, I got video games and tabletop games. It's lonely without the internet.
Um, I was never much for video games before, but yeah, sounds good. Let's give it a shot.
Cool. Lou is not used to people actually reciprocating her, trying to invite them over to her terrifying apartment.
Well, he doesn't know it's terrifying, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just I was so focused on getting up there in the sky that I never really had time for anything else. But now that's not really going to happen anymore. So gotta
That's
find a
such a
hobby somewhere.
romantic arc!
From what I've seen, they don't usually end up with suddenly being too big to fit in a cockpit. So,
anyways, if you
you
want
know.
to go have a word with Dr. Young, they're off in the Zellers right now, and I am just going to slide something over there. Please turn your attention to the Roll20 screen as
Ooh.
this is what the Zellers looks like now.
You know what? If you like, I do have a hex version of that image I can send you. If that would be better.
We can fiddle with that off screen. The square is fine for now. You fit inside the hex.
Okay, fair enough. Huh. I kind of figured he was setting it up to be his own apartment, and that's why he was keeping me out, but, grim pit is certainly a look, I guess.
Yes, and that Dr. Young is here along with some other construction workers who are finishing, and it's like, oh, Kelvin. I
Uh,
wasn't sure if you were
yeah.
going to.
Hi. Blue sent me. Said you had a business proposition I needed to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I was hoping to have this more completed and maybe have the lights working, but yeah, this
Oh, is
is
that why it's so gloomy in here? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, well, I could get them wired up for you if you want. I mean, you've been keeping me out so far, but I can do the job.
all right. Yeah, we will. I'll get you and Blue to work on that later. Yeah. So this is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do the work on the here first. Like, so with our communication options limited for so much of the time, and a significant portion of the population is now nocturnal or has that whole has that thing where they sleep for a couple hours intermittently during the day. Now, just different animal rhythmic cycles. Um, we were looking at forming some local entertainment for them, and we were looking to arrange what this town was once known for. You were once known for your fighting and your combat sports, and figured why not revive that? I was wondering if because you're such a prominent fixture in the town, would you be interested in participating?
In hmm. Oh, I Well, that's
It's like I understand you were a pilot. You didn't really, get, fight directly
yeah,
yourself very much, but it is
yeah. I
most
mean, I haven't exactly thrown a punch since basic. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose it's not a bad idea. I think folks could use a way to blow off steam, but this is Breton. There's definitely folks out there who are way better suited to this sort of thing than me. I don't know if you've seen her around, but there's Lucia kind of hangs around the edge of town. She was a pro before this all went down. You might.
yes, one of I sent someone out into the woods a week ago to try and find her. She has my number to call me when if she wants to, but
No, no, that'll work just fine then. Yeah,
it's
I
like
just you know, not so much for a fight, but I tell you what, you want to start an underground hockey league, you let me know. Best blocker this side of Mississauga right here. So I'm just saying. Assuming we can find skates that fit these big old goose feet anyway.
I mean, we got some. She's considering this for a second. It's like, I mean, the hockey arena is still intact. That is the other thing we could have. We definitely could arrange for. You could put together enough people for teams for that. That's it's easier to. I feel like it's easier to find enough people to do one-on-one things. It's to make a meaningful to make a meaningful hockey league. You need a lot more people.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's fair. I suppose we could put together two teams, no problem, but it would just be the two teams playing against each other all the time, so that wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I say, I'm happy to help out. Just, I'm not gonna go snitching or whatever. I do think it's a good idea, but yeah, not so much for the ring me.
He does seem very disappointed, and it's like, well, if you don't think you'd be up for it, well, I understand it. The invitation is open if you should change your mind.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even like. Are my bones hollow now? Would I shatter my arm if I threw a punch? I don't.
I mean, if you said your wings work, they probably actually are hollow. But I don't think you'd have. I don't know if you'd be able if you would break it like that. I certainly hope not. That would be
I
incredibly.
would hope not too. Yeah. But yeah, just back to it, I guess. And thanks for keeping me in mind, I suppose.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Sorry to shut you down, but
Nah, no, it's okay. All right, so Lucia, what have you been doing for the last couple weeks while this construction has started? Have did you take Lenore up on the offer?
Yeah, probably. I think she definitely called the number.
Okay, we're going to go over to the token holder and doop, copy. And we're going to boop. And you go off to the stance. And so you have no idea how hard it was to find a picture of a serious looking bunny that wasn't AI generated, that was royalty free to use for here.
Still looks pretty silly, but I'm fine with that.
It has an angry face. That's what I was looking for mostly. It's like Lenore brings you over to the under construction Zellers and shows you the arenas. Like all, so it's not like a traditional boxing ring, mostly because we're looking at getting the various other sporting types. Like, so it's going to be more of an MMA type thing. But if you want to try your luck at it.
Right.
So we're looking at starting in a couple of days. How do you feel about that?
I think I'm ready. It's been long enough. I feel like I have a lot to prove getting back in the ring.
All right. That sounds. I mean, listen. You're the golden girl. You're like what did they call you back in the day, back when you were going to go? It was
I was known far and
Tigre.
wide as Tigray.
Oh wow, that's ironic.
I know.
Anyways, guess we can't all be as lucky to pick up an, appro- an, appro- an appropriate pun for our nickname, appropriate species for our nicknames. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, you'll be our opening match. Part of the opening match. Do you want me to find out who you're up against, or you want to be surprised?
I think I'd like to be surprised. I don't want an unfair advantage being with the unfair advantage that comes with the ability to study my opponent in advance.
All right, sounds good. I'll let the boss man know that you'll be here. So the serious looking wolf guy is Dr. Young. Apparently he's been involved with the family for some time and outside of the town, and then he got turned into a wolf. So now he's here and he's making his big place.
I
Anyways,
see.
so like he'll be there to watch the match, and you will see what's happening.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, at that same time, Blue,
Hmm.
Dr. Young calls you to his office. I'm not going to put up I don't have a mini map for for an office at the moment, so you're just going to. Turns out the Street Fighter maps that I got are mostly arenas and streets.
Huh.
Funny that.
Weird how that happens.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's like, okay, so Calvin completely rejected. Calvin completely rejected. So we need someone else to go. We need someone else to go in that arena.
Oh, I can try to use my wits and charms to convince him later. But if you're really down somebody,
Oh, this is not a negotiation. This was me being facetious and saying you're going to get in that. You are going to get in that ring tomorrow.
I. Since when did you become my superior?
I am Ung Superior. I am Ung Superior. I have been. Quite frankly, the family has taken interest in what has been going on in Bratton. Well, since it happened, we there are those of us here who believe that this is the future. That the time for humanity is over, and that this is the path forward to make us all to make the world better. And you're
Well, obviously, we're in the age of the poster.
already
He's saying that straight faced.
going to make a completely out of Eidolon joke, and Burgess Ethelwolf Joseph just somewhere just cringed so hard.
Uh,
And he doesn't know why. That's not really what I meant. But regardless, you are going in there. You're going to fight. You're going to show it that even even the hacker with barely any training is going to be made formidable by this. You're the proof of concept.
I can already fight. You gave me a Mega Man arm.
I'm going to ask you not to use the Mega Man arm in the fight. In fact, like he holds out his hand, waiting for you to present him the arm.
I, I don't know why I'm having like. I'm getting paid extra for this, right?
This will make up. This will put you back to your. This will put you back to your fate. You can, after what you lost previously, this will cover for it.
I mean, like. And if you're Ong superior, then why were you being boarded with me? Ong would know that My apartment is streamlined for one person and one person only.
Yeah, Ung was intentionally obscuring details of you. Quite frankly, I am. You're one of the more interesting operatives. One, because your arm represents that our other advances are compatible with the transformation, and two, well, honestly, you just got the coolest animal. Like Ung's a zebra.
Yeah, and you're a wolf. Like, you know how many guys like fight over being like wolves? They have this whole thing, and I know that they don't do it in the wild, but the idea of the alpha male. Some of my favorite fan fiction.
Yep, that's what I was waiting for.
Don't you see? You can be top of the pack. I am but a lowly spider. I'm like that character from that one webcomic, Dr. McNinja.
I Out of character, I don't think there is a spider in Dr. McNinja, but
I know, I was trying to think of like something I could throw to that wasn't the obvious.
you were actually thinking of the lobster.
Yeah. Right, the lobster. No, I was thinking of Byakuya from Undernight, my favorite video game.
The worst fictional character of all time.
They don't know that yet. Anyway.
Anyways,
Sorry about that.
So yes, you're going in the arena. Give me your bullets.
She unloads all the bullets onto the desk.
Do you keep
You
one in the
already
chamber?
have proven my might.
The actual serious question: do you keep one in the chamber?
No. She's going to trust Dr. Young, and I, the player, realize this is a mistake, but Blue, the character, would just go with it.
And now you can't give them to me, so I understand, but don't poison her. Don't bite her.
But I wasn't intending to, but that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I don't want her. I don't want your opponent to die. Okay.
True. I am but an observer.
Well,
I'm
no,
not
no,
here for the limelight.
you are fighting her, but just
Yeah, but like I'm not like
keep it to the spines, and if you do bite her, do it with the human teeth that you use mostly for talking, not the spider mandibles.
Of course. I'm here to serve. And also, like, I'm not as big of a draw as, like, others.
I mean, listen, your opponent's the draw. I was hoping for Kelvin because he's the guy. He's the guy around town. Everyone likes him, and you've been working with him in the building. That guy's got some anger just under the surface.
I'm trying to find his Amuro!
That's not what I meant, but okay.
You know, though. You read my literature.
Just
Listen, I'm willing to take the fall. I can be the Garma. But we need to find that man a date.
We
Probably some other type of beautiful boy. You're making me fight, aren't you?
yes, you are fighting.
Oh,
You're gonna fight that you're gonna fight that old that almost that boxing prodigy, that rabbit girl.
oh, she looks she looks simple. I can take her.
All right, yeah, just
I can win in the ring with my brains.
all right. So,
Besides, oh, sorry.
just one more question: is there anything you are going to do? The two of you are going to do to prep for your fight.
Uh, she's going to try to find someplace to train.
Yeah, no, that is super true. That is super trivial to find somewhere to train.
Yeah, she is pretty much going to spend like all of her like any instance of downtime.
Okay, so I was going to hold. Um, Lucia, what are you doing to prepare? Are you also going to train?
Yeah, probably 50% practicing technique, 50% meditating to keep her brain sort of in check, make sure she's staying sharp.
Okay, then I was going to level you. I was going to say we hit a benchmark and was going to give everyone a level up after the session. But we're going to do part of that right now. Both of you go to your fighting style on your sheet
Mm-hmm.
and go to rank 2.
Okay, where fighting style rank 2.
I'm pretty sure both of you, the second rank is just the stat bonus. You don't get anything fancy in that. Too fancy for rank 2. All right, you both did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kelvin, are you going to do anything before the fight comes?
Uh, maybe, honestly. I think he's kind of been like he's not into fighting, right? That's not what he's about.
Yeah,
But
of
he
course.
was kind of inspired a little bit by that conversation. I think he's just been sort of tinkering around with spare parts to see if he can figure out how to make a pair of skates that will fit his feet.
Um, you know what? Make a skate roll. We're gonna use that for your skill to see if you could put together some skates.
Radical. That would be a 40.
That is pretty far under. You've made yourself some really great skates that fit around your goose feet.
Calvin spends all this time just like ripping blades off of old abandoned skates, attaching them, only to realize, wait, there's not an ice rink in town. No,
No, there absolutely is an ice rink in town.
there
There's
is,
the
but I assume it's not been still frozen all these months.
um yeah, it's probably not been maintained, but that wouldn't take that much effort. That you mostly just need water.
Maybe next time something with wheels.
And like we're not going to use it right now, but I am going to just show off that we are prepared for that.
Oh, well, All right, yeah. Uh,
Also, shoot, I need to pick a. Yeah.
You need to what?
Sorry, I got distracted. I was trying to remember the name of a King and Ashura character because, like, there's the long-haired spider man, and I forgot Inabario's name. So if I want to keep up my theming for Battle of the Blorbos,
All right. So you both should have control over your characters on the thing. Click on your person and just make sure you can move them.
Yep.
Great. Pick your starting hex.
Probably.
blue would be starting in the darkness.
All right. Now we're going to try our combat for the first time with this system. So, initiative roll. That's a d20 plus your perception and speed modifiers.
Okay.
You can either roll on the roll 20 or manually. I don't really care either way.
It's with both modifiers, right?
Yes. So that's the prime mod. So I am looking at the wrong sheet.
So it's.
So for me, that'd be like 8, right?
Yep, you're four in both. So yeah, that's an 8 for you.
So I rolled a 25.
And what do you
Oh
get?
no. Oh, I got 21.
All right, Lucia goes first. So you get 2 actions every combat round. You cannot do the same action twice.
Right.
So usually you want to do like a movement and a maneuver, or two maneuvers.
So what are? Is there a specific list of?
Yeah, it's on the cheat sheet. It's,
So I think.
and there are certain maneuvers that your style makes you better at. Then those are all you're listed under those maneuvers.
I suppose I will do a charge
All right.
towards, and it's based on my how. What is the size of each hex on the map?
Each hex is gonna default to 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can easily charge here, and I guess I'll do strike melee.
All right.
It's plus strength plus pro.
Yeah, plus strength, plus prowess, plus escalation. Escalation starts at 1 for the first turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, nope, sorry, it starts at 0 on the first turn. It goes to 1 next turn.
That's a 16 plus 4 plus, so it's a 22.
22, and Blue's defense is only a 13, so you are definitely hitting her. What is the strength, size, and weapon? All right, you're not using a weapon, so your strength damage is 1d8, and your size damage is 1d8 plus 1d6.
Okay. 3.
All right. Take 3 superficial harm.
Okay.
The SHT. And you want to change that on the
Top one.
bottom one.
Oh no.
Just undo.
Cool. All right.
All right. Now it's your turn. How are you responding?
Initially
Oh wait,
by panicking.
actually, didn't matter. You had advantage, so you could have rolled a second time if you failed the first one, but you've succeeded anyway. So
Okay.
all right. So you are
I'm gonna-
already in melee, so you don't.
Yeah, I'm going to initially cower, but then try to lash back.
Okay. What is the thing for lash? Lash is
Speed and escape. Or
escalation. So yeah. So just
escalation.
prowess and speed.
Okay. So that is +2. Oof, that's gonna miss.
What'd you get?
11.
Yep, her defense is 15, but you do have advantage because lash gives you advantage. So give me the roll again.
Second roll still doesn't do it. It's a 14.
Ah, yeah, nope. Nope, she's blocking you handily. You are no match for her at all. All right, everything round 2. Everything gets an extra +1 as escalation goes up. What are you doing, Lucia?
I think so. I charge, so that means I can't move again.
No, it's an. All right, yeah, no, you cannot move again. You are stuck in the spot, but you still have your actions.
Um, I think. Hmm.
All right, so you could just go for more regular punches, or you can. No, okay, you do not. Grab is not one of your good ones.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose
Knockdown.
I just go for a regular melee strike again. I don't think I have a ton of these moves.
You should have this. Everyone should have the same amount.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
now, I'll just go for
it's weird. You'd think the boxing style would have more things suited for one-on-one, but yeah, most of yours are like things that just cause distraction, which is exploitable by someone else more than you.
Yeah.
Okay, or actually wait, no, because you have 2 combat actions, and since you can't move, you could do one of the things to distract her, and then move into the punch to give it
I
with
was thinking that. Yeah,
advantage.
I just saw distract. So I'll go for the distract. That's plus perception percentage plus.
+1.
Okay. So plus perception, affinity, and
Escalation, which is at 1.
okay. So it'll be a +2.
Yeah.
The 15.
That's gonna hit.
Sorry, that actually targets your morale, not your.
Oh, I mean that still hits.
That's a 15. Yeah, that is exactly hits. So what does that one do? That causes the distraction status effect, right?
Yeah.
Distracted status. I need to. because I did not finish the cheat sheet and they did not put the things in there. I apologize. This is not good radio. Keep going. Doop, 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 doop. Skills. Fate rules. Here we go. Maneuver statuses. Here we go. Distracted. All right, you lose one of your modifiers on your defense. Prowess and speed. All right, so your defense is -5 for the next attack.
Oh no! Haha.
Oh, that's not great based on the way that last set went.
Yeah, no. So down from 13, that is 8. All right, yeah. So Lucia, you get another attack in, right? You're gonna go for a regular melee strike.
Yeah. That's a
So plus strength, plus prowess, plus 1.
6. So that's a 16.
Yep, that definitely hits. And definitely hits an 8.
Yep.
So 1d6 plus 1d8.
Oh yeah. 9.
Oh wait, actually, sorry, I looked at that. You actually have 3d8 for your damage.
Oh.
Your size is because you're size 11, so you have a 1d8, and your strength is 2d8. So you actually, yeah, you have 3d8. So re-roll that.
Okay. 14.
Terrifying.
Oof.
So we're down to 39.
Do you want to try and do something tricksy?
Me or Roxy?
You. Like, do you want to
Well, I was
say?
thinking of using focus.
Okay, yeah, you can use focus. I was going to say, do you want to try and do something with, say, your webs?
Oh right, I forgot. I'm a spider.
You are a spider.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Now you would
Cobalt's gonna
have
try
to.
to get
So
low.
here's what you before you do that. You would have to move away to like put the spider web in between the two of you,
Okay.
because you would have to cross it for it to take effect.
I'm gonna go back against the wall.
All right. There is a thing for moving out of melee. What is that? How does that work again? Okay. I guess it. Okay, I cannot find anything for it right now, so we're just going to say you're fine. All right. I know there is something, but if I can't find the rule in the moment, it's not there for right now.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to back to the wall, but try to like sneak some webbing onto the ground.
Yep. Do you need to make a roll for that, or is that just a thing you can do?
Um,
Roughly your endurance in square feet per round as an action. What is your endurance? Your endurance modifier is 2.
plus
Yeah,
2.
so yeah, you could just put. I don't have a web token. I should have grabbed one. But yeah, there's web there in that middle space there.
Cool.
And those are your 2 actions. Lucy,
She's
are you
going to
going
look
to
intensely.
are you going to charge through the are you going to charge through the web, or are you going to do something else?
I mean, like, I feel like it would be in character for me to charge through the web, so I'm going to do that.
Okay. What does it say happens when you any attempt to cross your sync requires a traversal action. All right, so that's a. All right, so you're going to have to make a strength plus speed roll to plus escalation 2 to get through that.
That
And the
is
difficulty is 17.
uh, that's a 14. I do not beat it.
Okay, yeah, you are now considered prone, and you lose the rest of your you do lose the rest of your actions and prone. Character immediately becomes last in initiative order. If they already had their turn this round, they do not gain a second turn. Really? That's all it does? Okay, yeah. So next round, you go last until you manage to make a strength and speed roll to break out of the webs.
Okay.
Blue. They can't move, so she can't move now. So they are considered. Sorry, what was I doing? So their defense is down to 10 while they can't move. But what are you gonna do?
Can I use distract to keep that defense lowered next turn too?
You want to try and lower it even further for your next action? Go. Do you have
Or
distract
wait,
as
no.
one of your things? I didn't think distract was one of your maneuvers.
Right. I can focus and try to counter actually, or prepare to counter. Yeah, focusing and countering seems like a better idea.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Sorry, good.
All right, so you have the focus. You have the focus state, and yeah. So next round, you can do a counter when they react, if they react, because they can't move. But what else? What are you gonna do for your second action?
And since I have her where I want her, I'm going to lash.
Awesome. So yeah.
So that's going to be a d20 plus 2 plus 1. That is a 15.
That's a hit. So make your Now you haven't landed a hit yet, but I believe your spines count as do give you weapon damage on unarmed attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, no, they don't. They are a special. You may perform a melee strike that does your size damage with an AOE. Oh, okay, no, that's not what it does. It just gives you AOE for unarmed attacks, which is not helpful in a
Gotcha.
one-on-one. All right, yeah. So give me your size 1d6 and strength 1d8.
That's 9.
Now, because it is a lash, you drop your highest damage. Drop the highest die.
Okay, so that is 3.
All right, Lucia, take 3.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a match to tag at to like for when you call it. So if you at any point want to like call the match and just take your loss, you can do so. Anyways, Blue, it is your turn again because Lucia is going last because of the web. Escalation has reached 3.
I'm gonna just try to do a melee strike.
All right, make the strength prowess plus 3.
Okay. So my prowess and strength balance out. Note that is only a 9. I'm assuming a 9 isn't enough.
Yeah, nope. You still need to get a 10. All right, you still have a second action. You want to put that in a focus?
Yes. Although, did I? Yeah.
Yeah, you lose the focus at the end of the round.
So I'm gonna focus again to counter.
All right, you don't need to declare the focus until until you go until she makes her attack.
Fair enough.
Okay, but Lucia, give me a strength and speed roll. Difficulty 18 now to break free.
Yep. That is going to be a 23.
Yeah, you just rip through those webs, and you still get one more action if you want to go for a strike.
Yeah, I think probably. So that's going to be a.
Strength and prowess.
Strength, 26.
That's gonna hit.
Are you going to counter?
Yeah. So I think counter goes off like if the attacker misses.
Right. Yes. What are your focus is?
I could brace with it. Theoretically, trick.
No, she didn't. She didn't move, so you can't trick. But yeah, you can brace to take less damage.
Cool.
So I roll
Wait.
my 38 for damage.
Wait a second, Roxy.
Yeah.
Lucia, you have claws, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but are you using them, or you're like wearing boxing gloves?
Probably wearing boxing gloves.
Okay, so you're not dealing the weapon damage from claws.
No.
Worth asking.
How do you fight with boxing gloves on?
All right, then yeah, give me your size damage and your strength, your 3d8.
17.
Okay. So that's
And
17
then
damage.
so make a save. So roll a d20 with a flat d20 with a goal for 17.
11. So it misses.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting my character to be this good at combat.
Oh yeah, though.
All right, yeah. So take your how much damage did you roll?
17.
Yeah, take that 17 and oof. You are getting the crap beat out of you, Blue. Do you want? Are you going to surrender? Are you going to keep going?
She spits out some blood.
Is your blood green like a spider's?
Yes.
Lovely.
All right. That was, and now Lucia has broken free of the web, so she gets to go. She gets to go first again.
Um, let me see.
Coming to shut us down.
Yeah, I think I
They're
might.
coming to. They're coming to take Lucia in her ambulance. They're coming to take Blue in an ambulance.
Yeah, sorry about that. I will. Maybe I'll attempt a knockdown.
Okay. It's like to be fair, I did take away her better weapons. If she could shoot you, this would be a very different fight.
I think a lot of MMA would be different if people had guns.
Yeah. Sorry, so you made a knockdown roll?
I'm going to attempt one. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's just strength and escalation, which is now 4.
That's gonna be for 17.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
All right, you are knocked prone.
Uh, I think now at this moment, uh, I assume talking is a free action. Yeah.
Yeah, you could talk now.
I think Lucia is going to look down and go like, I would recommend you throw in the towel here. I am genuinely starting to get concerned. I might like hurt you pretty bad, and I don't want that just yet.
Blue looks you dead in the eyes with determination. Why? The fun's only getting started!
All right,
And
you get your second action, Lucia.
I'm gonna pummel. Which is
Strength and endurance plus 4.
yeah, so that's 14 plus 4 plus That's 20, 25.
Yeah, that's absolutely hitting.
Okay. What is your strength modifier?
4.
All right. You don't take any damage from that attack, but every attack after now is going to deal 4 extra damage. And also because you were locked prone and were already in last in initiative, you lose your turn.
I guess I'll do
So
2
when
melee
she said
strikes.
fun, did she really mean getting punched in the face over and over again?
I don't know. Since the last Borvos, I watched some Bakuya matchups on YouTube, and that tends to be what happens to him. The guy does not seems to be pretty low tier actually.
He's my Borbo.
I rolled a
Sorry, what was your maneuver?
I'm doing a melee strike. I rolled a 32.
Yeah, that's obviously that's going to hit anyone.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I'm also rolling better than I usually roll.
All right, 3d8
That's gonna be 18 total damage
plus
with the bonus.
4.
That breaks through all of my superficial hit points.
Okay, you need to make an endurance roll. Roll plus endurance, and you need to hit 15. You need to hit 20, or you're going to fall, or you're going to fall unconscious.
That's a 9.
You are knocked out.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Young comes down to the stadium, lifts up your arm, Lucia, because you've won the match. You're tonight's champion. How do you feel?
You know,
Probably not that great because this wasn't much. She didn't put up much of a fight.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Lucy's like, I'll be honest. I don't feel like this was the fairest of victories on my end, but I do hope I can continue. I can continue fighting and proving the worth of the work I put in.
Yeah, Dr. Young leans over and whispers at you. It's like, "Oh, I I apologize. She was the last minute substitute. Couldn't get you the I couldn't get you the fight I wanted for you. We will I will make sure that your next match is more exciting."
How long am I out for?
Um it is only a couple rounds, but I do need you to roll a d8 for me.
Cool. That's a 6.
Great. Please please check the injury mark next to prowess.
Cool. Blue is going to get up, very clearly straining, but growling a "you." You've made an enemy today. I have nothing on my mind right now. except seeing it. You face down on the mat.
Well, that sounds like a good plan, but you might need to practice a little bit. You might need to put in a little bit more practice before you might
What did you
safely
just
do
say
that.
to me? I am going to practice. I am going to get stronger. I'm going to take away any chance you had at the Olympics. Oh, don't think I don't know about you, rodent.
I suppose we'll see then.
You will. You all will. She gestures to the entire audience.
How many people are in the audience, by the way?
Looks like one on the map.
Yes, I only have counted on there in the map. The seats that are there are mostly filled. There's a scattering of people. You do know your. I'm going to note your parents are definitely not among the people in the crowd because they would not be the people to attend this sort of thing. But there are people here.
Hmm.
Did they show up for stuff back when you did regular boxing, or is it just now that you're doing illegal underground fights that they don't?
I mean, I would assume they showed up to my like official boxing matches.
Yeah, no, they were very as we established before. Your parents were very supportive and kind and caring
Yeah,
about you and miss you greatly because since you've run off to the woods.
yeah.
All right, we are going to cut ahead a bit to a little bit later. Blue, you're getting some first aid as best as anyone can on a spider because who actually knows how to do first aid? Who actually knows how to do medicine on an arachnid? Like I don't even know if they can teach you that in veterinary school.
There are,
They're-
I think spiders can get treated for stuff if they're like tarantula pets. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to go to a specialized vet.
Yeah, but it's like mostly like that's like mostly like medicinal stuff, not like okay, we're going to like do stitches and such.
they did surgery on a spider. Um,
But again, I'm not a veterinarian. I don't know. Anyways, you are getting first aid. So, Lenore, you know Lenore. She's an annoying poser. She's honestly just very bad. Like, while she has been doing like the general intimidation and violence type crimes longer than you have, she's not very good in a sense. Has gone to jail multiple times. Whereas you've never been caught. It's like what? It's like, girl, what did you think you were doing in there? Going up against Lucia like that? You should have known you were going to get your ass kicked.
I was told to.
You do
Honestly,
you do everything the boss man tells you.
don't really have a way out.
I mean, yeah, sure, but gotta skirt the rules a bit. Like you could have bit her. You like that venom would have done numbers on her.
I was told
I had a
not
pet.
to feed her.
I had a pet rat. I had a pet rabbit as a kid. Got bit by a brown recluse. Didn't have a pet rabbit anymore.
Trust me. I felt something in there that I've not felt in a while. every time I would go on the internet and tell people how much smarter I was than them, I still felt powerless. Nobody could see my way. Nobody could understand how smart I was at understanding media. That woman, she didn't make me feel powerless on the internet. She made me feel powerless in my own body. Oh. Now I think I understand why people fight so much in anime. Because it's fun. Because it's fun to hurt people. Apparently. It's fun to match
I'm not sure what
skills,
you'd.
match wits.
I'm not sure, what you'd know about that, since you didn't do much hurting in there.
But I could see it on her face. And getting hurt, that was a rush. Like, all my jobs, I'm not supposed to be seen. I don't normally get to bleed. And honestly, I think it might be a lot of fun if she gets the chance to do that too.
Yeah, speaking of bleeding, this is frankly, you have cracks up in your exoskeleton now, and I am hoping those heal.
I'll molt.
It's like, okay, what do I know? I'm a bird.
She puts the non-gun hand on Nora's shoulder. Help me get stronger.
Yeah, all right. Listen, you need to take some time to get back on your just after you molt, after your exoskeleton is not leaking green in places. You can come back. You come by the gym. I'll put you through some drills. We'll get you more training. If you try doing that right now, I feel like you might die.
I can take
While
it.
While you were discovering some new things about yourself, I'm not about to help you with that one.
It's like every door is open at once.
Surely this will not lead to any problems.
If Lucia's still in the room, Blue is not going to take her eyes off of her.
Yeah, Lucia, are you hanging around to get first aid for your little bit of hurt?
Yeah, probably a little.
Yeah, as opposed to you, the random animal generator. Go. The gopher medic helping you is just like, yeah, that's no, she barely even touched you. Just get some. Do we have some spines in here? We're just gonna pluck. But honestly, you're pretty much fine.
How can you say she's fine? She has to get web out of fur. You don't know what nightmare that's going to be?
Oh yeah, the wet. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but that's not the medic's problem. That's on you to figure out how to wash that out. It's like,
If
yeah.
you've ever
So
had a small mammal in your house that just happened to run through a room full of cobwebs, you'll know what I'm talking about.
yeah, this whole time Blue has been glaring at you. Like, honestly, you've been in lots of boxing matches before. Some you have honestly won this handily. No one has ever been this like this after losing.
Yeah, I think Lucia is mostly focused on like like tending to her own wounds. Maybe at one point she like turns her eyes to Blue and like kind of like gives a little smirk, and then just like goes back what she's doing.
Blue's gonna get up.
So as you're going across there, you do notice that your bullets are sitting on the table.
And
I'm just saying that's an option.
yeah, it's a cheap option.
I'm putting bad ideas in your head.
I know. You already won. You don't need to gloat more tonight.
I didn't say anything.
You know what you did.
I maybe maybe I just maybe I was just smiling because I'm happy to be in the thrill of the competition again. It's been so long for me.
That wasn't a competition for you. And it was an awakening for me.
Well,
I'm. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think uh, she's like, I'm glad I could. I'm glad I could help you out.
They better call more medics for you the next time we meet in the ring. That was corny. Let me get another chance at it. I'm gonna beat you, Blue. That's my name if you didn't catch it.
Oh, I get it.
We were all named after colors.
Uh, I think she just kind of like turns to the medic. Is like, so, am I good?
Yeah.
Mostly take care of itself. Or do I need to put anything on this?
Yeah. No, you're good. Just uh, just get some rest. You'll probably be fine in the morning.
Thank you, thank you.
Blue's gonna turn to Lenore. Give me access to all of her fights. I need to learn her style and how it's evolved. I will stalk her if I have to.
I mean, I could see if if the high school still has like any of the tapes from when she was boxing there, but I don't. It could give you footage of you getting your ass kicked, but that's about all I got right now.
Oh, I got that memorized. Every swing, every step is committed to memory. I will be going over it over and over again in my head like a black box. I won't make those mistakes next time.
Okay. Yeah, she gives. So yeah, she heads off, and that.
Hmm?
Um. Honestly, I expected the fight to last longer.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's
I feel like I should be the one apologizing. I accidentally over optimized my character without realizing it.
it'd be
I
so
made a
much
new
worse if you
goal.
used claws.
I know.
I mean, to be fair, I could have used claws, and I was under no such obligation.
Yeah, I mean, you had your claws and your bite and your gun all taken away from you. Like, it's not a shock that this went not great.
Oh, I could have used the claws theoretically.
Yeah, you could. No one told you not to use the claws, but
Okay, well,
She
that's
chose not to.
just not to bite.
Yep.
You do have You have claws? You don't have claws.
Yeah, I do. They're one of my minor traits. Alongside vibration sense, mandibles.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Claws. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you have click. Right, because they're prerequisite for climbing.
Yep.
well, if we're stuck for a place, if I might suggest, I think
Yes.
maybe Calvin comes into the first aid room around this point.
Sure. What are you doing?
Just, hey, hello. Sorry to interrupt if you're in a bad way. I just wanted to check in. I mean, you just asked to be friends yesterday, and so I figured I should come to the fight. And boy, that didn't look great. How you feeling?
I'm gonna thrash her apart.
Okay. I saw that speech and I kind of thought you were playing it up for the ring, but I guess not, huh?
I'm feeling for the first time about something that's me. That's me.
Sorry, what now?
Most of the time, if I felt anything, it was like my terrible Death Note fanfiction.
Um, and this made you feel like you. It was good?
Yes. Watching pretty boys fight monsters. And then kiss them. And then marry
No,
them. And then get a Tuscan villa. My LX Ryuk fanfiction was what I thought my life could be.
Okay, that does sound lovely, but I kind of meant, just now getting punched in the face a lot.
That was so good!
Oh, really?
Very good.
Did you find Yoramura?
Huh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really into it before, but now I'm kind of tempted hearing you talk about it.
I'm not even trying to sell you. Like, I was trying to get you in the ring because they were threatening me, and this is what they did to me because you didn't get in the ring. But now I got in
Wait,
the
what?
ring, and it was great.
They-
They were really banking on you. Dr. Young was like expecting you to be the one in there, and then,
This was punishment for not getting me?
yeah.
Oh, that's not much good at all. Might have to have a
I don't have
conversation with
wasted
that guy.
structure.
Yep.
He's the alpha, and I'm the hench person.
So, how literal are you being right now?
This isn't gonna ruin our friendship, is it?
Are you gonna be mad if I go fight your boss because he got you hurt?
No, because he taught me how to live.
No, you won't be mad, or yes, you will be mad because you're not angry at him.
I'm not angry at him. This was a reward.
Kelvin has so many feelings right now and doesn't know what to do with any of them.
I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
This was my punishment, but I've never been in a fight like that before. I'm normally supposed to run.
Or, hmm.
I'm a stealth soldier. But now I'm a beast.
Uh, hmm.
She glanced 3 damage off in that fight.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't know. I was pretty upset when you said this was a punishment. I was gonna go have strong words with Dr. Jong, but if it's that good, maybe not. I don't. Boy, I came in here prepared to be all upset, and now I'm really confused.
I don't think he knew what he was awakening in me.
Huh. Well, okay. Uh, I suppose if you like it that much, then I'll certainly not say anything against it, but goodness, yeah.
Oh, I'll probably get punished again, don't worry. They were
Wait,
expecting
what?
more of a fight.
Oh, no, 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 no. That's not gonna. Nope. Mm-mm. They don't get to throw you up against. I mean, they don't get to get you beat up and then punish you for getting beat up. That's. Mm-mm.
I mean,
Yeah, no, the North does speak up at this. Like, no, if they're not going to punish you for they're not going to punish you for losing. Like, what else are they going to do? They're going to put you in to lose even worse next time.
I'll come back stronger.
Not for a while, you're not.
I have to. For the family.
She pokes the crack in your exoskeleton. It hurts a lot.
Yes!
That was not that was not what I expect. No, now my feather scoopy.
Wait, should I?
That was fine. You're
That wasn't
fine.
meant to be like weird. That was like supposed to be more like exhilarating. But yeah.
Nah, it's fine. You want to go with exhilarating, you go with exhilarating. That was more of a you don't want to go into the fight because like you're gonna get hurt worse, but and gonna lose even worse next time. But you take that how you want to take that.
Gotcha.
We are going to cut away from you though because out in the parking lot, Lucia, you don't have a car at this point, so you're just kind of walking. Did you bring Buster with you?
No, I don't think I'd bring Buster with me to a fight. I probably,
You left him at the shack.
I bet I probably would have like chained him, like chained his leash with like plenty of wiggle room and like food and water, like outside the stadium.
Okay, yeah. They still have like those little concrete fillers that stores have to stop you from taking carts out.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you chained him up to one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You go out and you see someone's petting Buster, and you look over and it's an alpaca woman. It's your mom.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Lucy, I don't approve of these kinds of this kind of fights. I mean, I've heard from the other people that you did very well, but I want you to know that we miss you, and you could come home anytime you want.
I'm afraid to say that this is.
You don't
Yeah,
have to do this.
it's apparent that this is the only path for me now. The big hoity-toity professionals won't take someone like me anymore. But it's in my very nature to fight. And if this is the only way I can do it, then this is just what I'm going to have to do.
She looks big, very disappointed in that, and like goes, I'm sorry. You like we haven't seen you since you. We don't. I still don't know why.
I don't belong in normal society anymore. I'm something
We're
else.
not. We're not in normal society. None of us are.
Even among even with everything that's happened across this whole town, so many of us have formed into more appropriate forms. Look at you. I mean, you're kind and nurturing, and you were turned into a soft, lovable creature. For me, I'm supposed to be fearsome. Or at least that's what I thought. And then I was turned into this. So clearly, there is some path for me that is unclear. And only I can figure out what that path is.
Well, maybe you don't have to be so fearsome then.
Everyone has something they have to follow.
All right. Well, I just wanted to let you know that you are. If you ever decide to, you can come home. Even doing this, you're still always welcome.
She kind of like averts her gaze a little bit, like
Like,
doesn't say anything.
you've been taking good. I see you've been taking good care of Buster. So, and seemingly yourself. So, I'll I'll let you be. I'll leave you be now. You just stay safe.
She nods.
Don't And yeah, your mom heads off and leaves you there in the parking lot.
Yeah, I think Lucia grabs sort of unchains Buster from the pole and has a very kind of weird walk home.
Sorry. Eventually, Lenore is going to get you to leave convince you to leave the building. To stop angrily ranting at everyone. Blue?
Oh,
Yeah.
me.
So eventually,
Yes.
eventually Lenore is going to
Yeah.
convince you that you can leave and stop being angry at everyone.
Well,
But
I'm just angry at one person.
well, you're taking it out on everyone, and she's not even here anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you gonna go from here?
Who's just gonna go back to our apartment? Watch some anime, but specifically watching ones that are explicitly based around combat sports. I mean, sure, it's not realistic, but like if I have spider powers, I can you know, probably pull off some Baki stuff.
And you got the fast twitch muscles.
Yeah.
Uh,
So can I go turn the light on? I just realized I'm like I'm like in the
It's in the
shadow
dark.
right now.
Thought you were leaving the dark to be atmospheric with the arena. All right, Calvin, what are you doing for the rest of the night
uh,
after Blue leaves?
So I think he does want to go flying tonight, but the way the flying mechanic works, he can only stay up in the air for 18 minutes at a time. So,
I'm gonna say like,
um,
does that really have that?
yeah, you can only stay up for minutes equal to your endurance unless it's especially good weather.
What is the exact wording on that? Let me give me 1 second. Give me 500. I mean, it is summer. It is good weather. I'm willing to let you out of combat have some good flying time right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, geese aren't like the most maneuverable. It's not like it was back when he used to fly in a plane, but
Mm-hmm.
it's something at least. It's close. It's not enough. And I think he's just going to spend a while up there musing on why it doesn't feel like enough to be flying around anymore. And eventually probably get yelled at by the fence guard.
Well, as long as you don't fly as long as you're like flying in the town area, they're not gonna. So if you get near the fence, then they might. But
Yeah, he's just geese are endurance flyers. He can't just sort of drift the way other birds can, but other
yeah,
than that, he's kind of listless, circles rolling aimlessly in the sky. For the first time, letting himself think about the things he's feeling since all of this went down. Because he just got screamed at about how fighting makes you feel things. Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry the character got tense.
No. It's excellent. I don't know if you... I don't know how you could have known this, but you just hit on exactly one of Kelvin's biggest points, so...
Gotcha.
All right.
I mean,
so,
eventually he's got to go home, but who knows how long that'll be.
So you regain your superficial harm threshold at a rate of 50% your endurance per hour. So I'm going to say, okay, Lucia will definitely heal hers in no time. So you just get that. Whereas, what is your endurance? 2 times 2 modifier 2 times 8. All right. Next morning, you have 6. You are back up to 16 SHTs. Blue. And worse than that, because you don't sleep, you get to just like feel your body kind of knit itself back together slowly.
Maybe I was overdoing it a bit.
Yeah, when the adrenaline high comes down a bit, you're probably feeling it a bit more now.
Gotcha. But yeah, she just tries her best to tough it out. The adrenaline's definitely gone though. Like she is less enemy rival and more still wants to like figure out this new feeling.
Yeah, eventually Lenore does come by with some DVDs of old high school matches of Lucia's. Well, now these are from like. How old is Lucia?
I think I came to the conclusion that she would have been like 18 when everything went down, and then she turned 19 over the 6-month time skip.
Okay. So yeah, like these are before she became a rabbit. I think that made her strong. I think that made her stronger, definitely faster. But it's her style anyways.
This will do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Study all of her moves. I'll move on to bigger and better opponents after I wash off this humiliation.
No, that's not the one I'm looking for. It's one of the skills that I know. The other one had. So, since we are still short skills for you, would you like to take the sus skill and roll that to like study these tapes?
Yes.
This is just what we're going to do. We're just going to fill in the rest of your skills as something you want to do you probably want to do comes up. All right, that's affinity perception.
I mean, I could theoretically put in like fighting here too.
Oh, it's
Or not fighting, but like athletics. And persistence, I guess? Does that count? That's not a hobby.
I mean, any of those can
I
be
mean,
hobby
it's a
skills.
skill, so
Yeah, hobby skill
skill,
is
sure.
just the classification.
Alright, then yeah, I'll take persistence and athletics.
Okay.
How many more do I have left?
One more after that. Hey, sorry, no. Stock was one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah. So you have one more after persistence.
I can always pick ufology.
They're going to be. I am not planning to have aliens in the game, so I don't know what you're going to get from that. But
I guess snooping?
Yeah. If aliens
Oh,
show up
sneaking.
after you told me to not take the spaceship flying skill, I'm gonna be real mad.
I'll put in sneak.
okay, yeah, I'll put the percentages in for those later. Right. So is the next morning. Um, Ung text you a picture of a large pile of cash, and says that and basically says that he won this betting against you if you want, but he's willing to give you a cut for it.
Oh, what for it?
He's willing to give you a cut because you lost so badly.
I'll take it, and I'll use it to build a new empire of violence.
Yeah, Ung, unlike his boss Jung, is more used to your anime villain rants and is like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, just come by the apartment and come by the apartment. I've set aside 200 for you.
She goes to take her 200.
Okay, yeah, you go over to his apartment and yeah, gives you the he gives you the money and it's like, oh, can you try not to get your ass kicked so badly next time?
I won't.
Yeah, no, everyone is really giving you a hard
Ever
time on
again.
this because that was real bad.
I'm never gonna lose like that again. Don't worry.
All right, good to hear. Um, Kelvin, you get a message from Warrant Officer Rocky, and he's like, "Oh, so they wouldn't approve. So they've approved the modifications to the things. I've messaged Dr. Young about that. Um, but your other requests for car parts that got denied. But I'm keeping up my end of the bargain. I've got a basically, and I emptied out the Canadian Tire 2 towns over of all of their motor oil. You could just come get it. You can at least keep that part of cars moving.
Yeah, I think I'll just send back like a much appreciated. Don't know how we can pay you back, but we'll figure something out. And I guess then text Chandra because I assume she has a truck and I sure don't. So
Yeah. Chandra does say that yeah, she'll come get you, and the two of you will go get that oil, and yeah, now the town could get oil. The town could get oil changes for the next couple weeks.
huzzah! No engines burning out. That very nearly happened to my car in real life because I didn't take it with me when I was living in Canada, so it was sitting for 2 years without a change.
Oh no.
Uh, yeah, I guess if we can do a scene in that vehicle while they're driving, I think
Yep, sure.
Calvin is just he's weirdly quiet this whole time. And just partway through he just sort of did you ever no, I'm sorry, never mind. It doesn't matter.
What's on your mind, kid?
Well, I don't know. I just did you hear about the fights last night?
Yeah, I heard of it. I heard the her, I heard the hermit girl beat the crap out of someone.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too, but it kind of I mean, I talked to Blue after the fight was over and she seemed pretty into it, like excited. She said it was great. She'd never felt like that before, and I guess I don't know. I mean, you did boxing back in school. We all did. Did that do anything for you? Did that feel good? I guess.
I mean, I wasn't bad at it, but it was I I don't know. It was just a thing you did. You know what? I didn't really think of it too much.
Huh. Okay. That's kind of where I was too. I just, so much of the time I don't feel anything. And she said kind of the same thing, and then that the fight woke it up. And so, I don't know. Maybe I'm making a bad decision, but kind of seemed like maybe that was a thing to think about if that's how that works.
I mean, it's like, listen, it's like probably not like the same thing, but I'm like I had to change I wasn't really like feeling in myself before, and like even before everyone in the town got their changes. It's like you knew me before. Like I'm trans, and I had to go through my own stuff and figure out who I am, and that might not be what you're dealing with, but if you don't feel like you're right, if you don't feel like your life's right, then maybe it's you got to look at what you can change. There's not much right now because we're all locked in here, but
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Well, appreciate that. I don't know. It just so much of what I did was chasing the adrenaline of rocketing past at Mach 4, And now that that's not really an option, I guess. Maybe I'll give it a shot. See if it does the same thing for me. Who knows?
all right. I'm going to recommend you don't fight the near Olympian though. You try and start smaller.
They wanted me to. They wanted me to be the first fight in there.
She chuckles. It's like they wanted. Oh, you got hollow
Yeah, it
bones.
wouldn't have gone much different, I think.
You got hollow bones. You'd have lost even worse than she did.
Ah, yep. That's definitely something I'll have to figure out.
I mean, CFs will let you bring a hockey stick in.
I do not know if weapons are allowed, but if they... Yeah, okay. I could do something with that.
Weapons are not only encouraged, they are allowed.
Yeah, I guess thanks for the talk.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah,
That's a real load off the mind.
you pull up and you get the oils, and you're probably going to spend like pretty much the rest of the day doing oil changes because people needed them, and now you got the oil.
I mean, they're quick at least.
Yeah.
It's a 15-minute job if you know what you're doing, and a 3-hour job if you don't.
All right, Blue. After watching these tapes, do you want to give me a sus roll?
Sure.
All right.
So sus is
You got a
plus 4?
60.
Oh, yeah,
No,
got it.
percentage. 6. So yeah, you want to roll under a 60.
That is a 36.
Well,
Very good. All right. Lucia,
yeah.
what is one weakness of yours that she could pick up on, and if she were to fight you again in the future, would be able to get an advantage on a roll for? We're going to record this.
I think it's probably the fact that she can get tunnel vision sometimes when during a fight, which usually pays off because it means she's like hyper focused. But if you were to like say like catch her from behind somehow or something like that, it might it could pretty easily catch her off guard.
That makes sense because that is how you got your one hit in, is you managed to get her to charge blindly into a web.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm just going to jot that down on your sheet that Lucia has tunnel vision, and you will get advantage if you could exploit that.
Cool.
All of my characters are required to have at least one autistic trait.
Valid.
Her special interest is violence.
Me too.
So, Lucia, what are you doing out in the woods for the next bit? Now that you've had your taste of fighting again.
She's probably feeling pretty good, honestly. Like she is like she kind of put like practicing her fighting on the back burner for a bit, but now she's more back into like just like casually like she'll practice punches on some nearby trees. She'll do some do some more like intensive exercises. And yeah, mainly just like focusing on like tuning her body more.
As you're like doing your training for a bit, late in the evening, Lenore comes back around where your hut is. She's dragging behind her one of the behind a big punching bag. He's like, "Oh, hey, I brought you. Oh, geez, you've been punching. You've been punching trees."
Listen, I don't really have anything else out here.
Okay, well, that's what I was thinking. Is that you didn't really, and I brought you this. I was thinking you were just like going to do shadow boxing or something, not try and break your hands. Anyways, this one's like almost done. Like the gym was about to get rid of it, but I figured it's better for you to have it than for you to have nothing if you're going to keep fighting.
Oh, thanks.
Like, listen, they. So just we're doing the fights once. So looks like the fights are going to be a fixture for now, at least as long as we don't get cracked down. So once a week there'll be a match for you as long as you're willing to take it.
I think I am.
All right, just I'm going to be honest. If you end up fighting blue, they're probably not going to let you have you fight blue again for a while. But if you do, uh,
I'll be honest. I want to see where destiny takes her.
she's gone. She's gone off the deep end after the last night. She will not shut up about it. She's talking like even more like one of her animes than usual. I am worried she's going to try and bite. Next fight, she might try and do something stupid like bite you.
Well,
that's how she eats. She has to bite that her rations are like small rodents, and she has to bite them, has to poison them, and then wait for their insides to liquefy, and then drink it.
that doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah, so you do not want to get bit. There's a reason why she lives alone because nobody else wants to see her eat. It's terrifying. It's probably not good for her mental health. She probably should have a roommate to ground her, but nobody wants to see that.
Well, either way, I look forward to future battles.
All right. Well, I'll let you know. I'll be in contact when you gotta. Wait, when we got another match for you. Do you actually have a cell phone? I'm actually wondering this because you do kind of live in the woods and you probably don't have power.
I was gonna say, like, I was thinking that if it makes your job more convenient, we can say she has access to some sort of communication. But I feel like character wise, she probably wouldn't.
Okay, then this what we're doing is like also Boss Bot got you this. She gives you an old Nokia phone. Battery should be good for a couple of days. You just need to you're probably going to need to go into town to charge it occasionally, but listen, at least it'll let us call you when there are matches, and someone doesn't need to come out all the way out here every time.
Right. Thanks.
Listen, you probably don't want people coming out here too often anyway. Kind of ruins the whole point of having a secret house in the woods.
Yeah, I kind of don't.
Yeah. Listen, and if you ever want to, the gym, we have a gym downtown, and it's open to you whenever you want.
I'll think about it.
If you ever want to, train in something other than punching trees. And she's like, oh, again, don't watch, don't watch me take off. Then goes and does her running start to start flying.
Right. I think Lucia spends the next couple hours trying to figure out how to use this Nokia phone because she was born in 2005 or whatever.
I mean, it's gonna take you some time, but you'll get it. It's mostly just you have to push buttons instead of a screen. It's you can figure it out.
Can't believe your phone doesn't have a screen.
We're also glossing over how does Calvin use a phone with feathers?
Listen,
he's got fingers, but
they're feather fingers. They're prehensile. They can hold stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's just my imagine is that you basically got at the end of your wings, you got hands, but they're also covered in the doughy feathers.
It's like cartoon bird rules. I assume.
Honestly, I was very much imagining cartoon bird rules. Yeah.
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 All right, I think we are at a point where we're almost ready to end. But since we got a little more time, we might as well do our level ups, our rest of our level ups on screen. Everybody, congratulations! You go to level 2.
Huzzah! Yeah.
So that's up on your sheet under a couple of things below core values.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
All right, so to level up. All right, so 2 of you already did this because you were training before the match. But Kelvin, advance your fighting style to rank 2.
Roger that.
Or alternatively, if you feel so inclined, you may take a second fighting style, but I don't think you do at this point.
No, that doesn't seem right now.
Yeah. All right. If you have any skills marked, advance those. Take one advance in those skills. So what that means is, on the far side, put one advanced, and then in the section where it says current, take your base and then add your gain to that. Kelvin already has his things formatted properly like that, but so up to three marked skills. I don't know how many marked skills people have.
I don't think I marked
three,
any,
we
but
do
maybe
anything
I'm
with the
missing a
extra?
roll.
I've got just the 2.
All right, yeah. So just advance those 2.
Yeah, I just type 1 under advances.
Yeah, type 1 under advances and then take the base and then add the gain to it, and then put that in the section labeled current.
Got it.
So I don't have any marked, just clarifying.
Okay, if you don't have any marked, then you advance the. If you don't have any marked skills, then you advance the skill with the lowest skill total. So yeah, do that 3 times until you.
So that'll be Streetwise and Mistrust. Or Troubleshoot.
I'm pretty sure they're the same. So yeah, so just pick 3. Go up your 3 lowest skills, and Roxy, your 1 lowest skill because you had 2 mark skills.
Okay, so my lowest seems like
That'll
it's
be one of your 43s.
Yeah, I got several low ones.
You can't do the one you just upgraded, which I think that's so you have to pick one of the other ones. The
Right.
vigilance is off.
I guess I'll advance performance. That seems the most thematically.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, despite being a goose, my lowest skill is swimming. So
That's okay. The fish who has yet to appear has no swimming skill because he doesn't even need to roll for it. So he could just breathe. All right, and then choose 3 more skills to advance. Any skill at all. Again, you can't pick not the ones you just advanced.
So just put any 3 to advance?
Yeah, just pick any 3 other ones to advance.
I guess I'll do. Philosophy.
All right, and then once you've finished that, go back up to the top to your abilities. To your ability scores. And then on the part where you rolled your ability scores, not the part where it has the modifiers, so the one where it has the skill base and gaining bonus group scores. Advanced 2 of put 1 in the advanced column in 2 of them. You're going to get 1 more point in those.
Wait, where?
Okay, hold on. We're just going to pull the sheet over onto the stream window. People can, hi audience. You can see the character sheets now for a second. Look at the Twitch window.
Oh,
And you want to put it in here.
I have to watch a commercial.
Sorry.
Okay.
Hello, puppy. The people can't see you today. The camera doesn't work.
Okay.
So yeah, advanced column right there.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just put 1 in 2 of those.
Okay. I should advance my affinity and my. Probably my speed.
Okay, Maple's still waiting on you to do your advances.
I'm just trying to double check where to click again.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's right there.
Wait, where?
On your sheet, I just highlighted it. Does it not show up when you're there?
No, I switched over to the Twitch chat.
Oh, well, okay. It's also highlighted on the Twitch screen because your sheet's on
Oh,
the
there
main
we are.
page now.
Thank you. What do I say? Strength and determination.
You are filled with that fight filled you with determination.
Yup.
All right, and then advanced skills, advanced 2 attributes. Everybody, so again, look at the Twitch thing where I'm highlighting.
Mhm.
And under manual adjustments, you have HP and SHT. Add 3 SHT and 1 HP.
Yeah.
And those are manual.
Yeah, in the manual. Because these are permanent.
So 3 to the HP and 3
3
to the SH2?
3 SHT, 1 HP. So you should go to 5 and 3 respectively.
Thank you.
We really should have picked a better acronym for.
It might have
Okay.
been deliberate. I don't know.
It might have been deliberate. All right, and then we get to Miles. Willow. Hey, Willow, we're almost done. Calm down, puppy. All right, so milestones. Because this is your second level, you get to pick 3 of the following: 3 extra point of goop to spend on mutations, 2 gimmicks for 2 equipment gimmicks, 1 extra point of willpower, 1 extra contact. Add your endurance modifier to SHT. Add your cognition modifier times 2 to a skill. Or
Is there a place these are all written down?
yeah, it's in
Yes,
the
it's
book.
page 95, Mutants in the Now.
Here, I will just. I am. Oop. There. Now the milestone thing is just on screen on the Twitch.
Okay, cool.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So yeah, so pick three of those options. Roxy, I'm going to say one of yours probably should be the contact because that's actually how you're supposed to gain contacts, not just in the thing. So that would be your Lenore.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it happened organically during gameplay or what.
Like organically, she'd be an NPC that you'd like know and can talk to, but now mechanically, she is a contact, and you can roll affinity to get her to do things for you.
Yeah. My -1 affinity.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. What are the skill packages?
The problem with the skill package is we don't actually have a spot to put on the character sheets we have. We don't have a spot to put the new ability.
Mm,
And what can I buy with Goop again?
You can buy your zoomorphic trait. You can buy your major traits, your minor traits, and enhance your 4 attributes.
Okay.
Willow, I love you. Come here. Come here.
I think I'll gain 1 will.
Okay.
What is that on the sheet? Oh, there you go. I guess would that go under temporary will?
Put that in the permit. And the manual adjustments. The
Oh,
one below that.
and then I will.
Oh, if you are taking the extra goop points, don't change it in the box up top. Change it in the box under core values. Just add the points you just took to that number there.
Not the spot in manual adjustments.
Gotcha.
Oh, is there? Oh, right. There is a spot in manual adjustments. You're right. I forgot there's a spot in manual adjustments. Yeah, do it there. That's a better spot for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna gain the goop.
Okay.
Honestly, I think I'm probably going for Goop 2. I just have to decide whether I want more tricks or whether I want better numbers. I have to figure that out yet.
You can also just hoard the goop until next time when you get more goop again. And then
I will probably do that.
And which ones are the attributes? Like that's the stats, right?
Yeah.
Down by your size, there's an attribute enhancement box. It's determined by your species which ones you can boost.
Yeah. Yours are yeah, so you have perception, endurance, and speed, and you chose strength as your other one.
Okay. So I can manually adjust.
So you go down to see where I am on the screen. Go down there, and yeah, you just.
Okay.
So you would just like go to the drop down menu and pick enhance. How many points you can.
And strength is already marked.
Yeah, that does. Yes. I don't know why it has marked there. I don't think that matters for enhancing it for goops, but yeah. For goop. Yeah, the mark just means it's been marked up. It's been marked up top because you. The determination should also be marked because you took advance in it too.
Okay. So I've enhanced the other two.
Okay. And all right, so that's yeah. You did all. Did your 3 things?
Yep.
Mhm.
5 goop, and then I enhanced I guess endurance and speed at the bottom.
Oh wait. Oh, you were enhancing. Oh, that wasn't with your. Oh, you were taking the milestone goop enhancement. That's the wrong way to do that. Sorry. You don't enhance that there. You enhance that up top.
Oh, okay, yeah. If I can choose
Right.
strength and determination, I'll pick those two.
Okay. Sorry, no, you still can't because they're marked. Those ones you can't enhance marked skills.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you just pick those and yeah, just do that in advance. So give 2 other skills in advance. 2 other attributes in advance.
So endurance and speed.
Yep, sure.
Cool.
So endurance and speed. There you go. I just did that for you.
Thank you.
And okay, I think that is everything we need on the sheets done for tonight, and I think we are ready to close it out. As was all on the table RPGs, and go around and tell people where they can find plug your stuff, and if you don't have anything of your own to plug, just plug something fun that you want to tell people about you've had experience recently. Roxy?
Yeah, I don't really have anything to plug. I basically everything I do is like this is my main online thing right now. But I would like to plug watching Kamen Rider Ryuki. That show's pretty cool.
And Maple?
Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers is a free card game you can get right now.
And
I don't have anywhere to go. Yeah.
That's okay. Nobody.
Okay, I feel bad now because y'all just said one thing and I'm about to blow this podcast out. So, so for All on the Table, of course, I'm here every week, but I'm also playing on the first Saturday of every month as part of the Artifacts of Romulus campaign. I'm also playing for the Random Rhapsody Network every other Monday as part of their Ether Shanties campaign, where we are the official playtest game for the Sagas RPG system. Then I'm also on 2 weekly podcasts, Us Weirdos Have to Stick Together, which is about queer representation in cartoons, and The Axe Files, a 9 chapters of a week reread of every Animorph spoken order. And if that's not enough, you can also find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Nobody Adams. That's Adams with 2 Ds. Whew. Oh, and if you've enjoyed this, maybe head over to patreon.com/allonthetable-rpgs. We would like to pay our staff eventually.
I am M. Healy. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at M of Healy. And you can hear my monthly podcast that we reference multiple times over the course of this over the stream Battle of the Blorbos, where we objectively and subjectively rank every fictional character in a series of arbitrary challenges to find out who is the best and who is the worst. Currently, the best is Ryo Asuka, Satan from Devilman, and the worst is Bakuya, a spidery serial killer boy who's following around a demon he thinks is his sister from
He's normal.
from Under Night in Birth.
I'm so glad he's last place, honestly.
Right, and we will be back next week, and our fourth cast member shall be joining us at last. She has had some issues with work, but next week we will officially be joined by Fabi Garza of Eidolon Playtest and a handful of other actual plays that I'm having a brain fart and cannot remember off the top of my head.
Otherwhere,
Yes,
among other things.
Otherwhere, Love and Hellfire was the other one. Anyways, right, and that is it. So, good night, everybody.
Right.
Take care.